what's going on, everybody? It is July 7th. So hope everybody had a phenomenal 4th of July weekend and got to celebrate this fine country. No matter what's going on in the world right now, guys, there's not a better country in the world to live in. And stop listening to the news and the fake news and all the social media and everything that tries to tell you otherwise. I fought for this country. My brothers and sisters fought for this country. My son fights for this country now. His buddies fight for this country right now. And we have to give them a reason to fight for this country and for what this country stands for. And everything that the left, and I usually don't get political on, because that's not what I'm about, but the left is trying to destroy our freedoms. They're trying to destroy who we are in our history. Is our history perfect? No, absolutely not. And have we had some rough patches? Yes, but we continue to fight for our freedom and what the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence stands for is the most powerful document in the entire world. And talk to other people that come from other countries and keep coming here. Why do they come here? Because we're free. So don't let nobody change your mind and take away, the fact that this is the best country in the entire world to live in and be a part of and to stand up for, literally stand up for this country, the flag, and what it represents. Not the narrative that the left is trying to freaking put on everybody right now because it's a freaking political year. And that's it. That's all that it is. But I'm going to get off my soapbox right now and I'm going to get back to hunting. It's preseason. Had some pretty good 2 and 3 year olds show up on camera last time I did a card pull out here on this farm. But when I was leaving about 400 yards away, man, there were 2 giants over there. I mean, you're talking 400 yards away, and to see that big of a rack, that's got to be an impressive deer. So I'm hoping that this card pull on the 5 or 6 cameras out here that I have on this side of the farm have gotten them captured. So we can kind of start placing them on the rankings list for that hit list for 2020 season. And then before I drop this episode, we're going to make our way out to the other farm and do some bush hogging. We got a metal 55-gallon drum because if you've been following along, that new feeder that we put out there, the squirrels have already demolished it, and it's just not holding corn. So we're going to take a new feeder in, and basically today we're juicing up these mineral sites. So I want to turn this around and show you what I'm talking about. This is that mineral site. And if you paid attention to last time, we put a trophy rock right there. Well, with the rain that's come in, it's really made that a mineral pool because that water is just highly, concentrated with mineral right now. So I'm going to go around it with Matt's Go-Go Juice. We finally got Matt to get us some Go-Go Juice. He got some time to put in and get that done for us. We're going to do a card pull. Hopefully we got a couple of those big bucks on camera for you guys, and then we're going to get out to the other farm and see what we got going on out there. I'm about to drop about another 10 cameras on that place, so really getting involved. It's like I said, July 7th. August is right around the corner, so we're not that far out. September we'll be putting in the big and beastie for the late season out there at the other farm. So just a lot of work to do, but man, I love the outdoors. I love to be able to come out here, clear my head, get away from the noise, all the stuff on social media right now, all the stuff that's trying to divide us as a country. Guys, we're Americans. Last time I checked, if you cut me or cut anybody else, we bleed red, right? We're human. We're Americans. We're not perfect by any means, but by golly, it's way better than a lot of other places that I've served in and been deployed to. And if people would go over and see the civil unrest that happens in so many other countries because of the socialism ideas that people try to bring and try to rule with, and that's all it is right now. So many people in the deep state are running scared because they know that their time is up, that they'll do anything to keep their power. And guys, we the people need to take that power back. And we need to vote for a non-political representative of us, the people, and that is Donald Trump. So I'm not a political person. I don't get involved very often. They call us the sleepers, right? We have our own ideas, but we keep them to ourselves but at the end of the day, I just see a situation going on in our country right now where there's so much divide, and it doesn't have to be that way, right? We're all Americans. We all bleed red, and we all need to come together as Americans and stop letting the corrupt politicians lead us into a direction that just destroys this country just so that they can stay in power. That's all it is. And so many people continue to buy into the narrative. And what have those people done? What has any politician done? How many times have they delivered on what they actually ran on? At least Trump ran on a derivative or had some direction. Build a wall, border security. He's doing it. Create jobs, build a great economy. He's done it. Before COVID-19 got here, best economy we've ever had. Highest stock market prices we've ever had. Capitalism, right? So don't get bought into the narrative. And I didn't mean to get on a rant and make this a political view. And I might lose some followers because of it. I might gain some. Who knows? But bottom line, guys, get into the outdoors. Protect this, because all of that is not happening right here. And it won't happen right here. Period. So don't get bought into it. Vote with your heart, not with what you're seeing on social media. Listen to the facts. Don't buy into the narrative, okay? Listen to the facts. That's all I'm asking. But again, gonna get off my soapbox, and we're gonna get back after, taking care of this deer herd out here on this property and ensuring that we have yet another successful 2020 season. So continue to stay tuned.
And it's the glory, 100 stripes, 100 stories. It's the pledge of allegiance on the 4th of July. It's them handwritten letters from home. It's them sleepless nights alone. It's his newborn baby he left with his wife. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down, here's a line. Mr. Red, White,
all right, everybody, today is July 9th, and we are out here at the farm. So getting ready to close this video out, but we wanted to get out here and check these cards on the cameras, put the new feeder out. So we'll walk you back here and check that out.
It's a beauty.
Yeah. Metal. So no more of the squirrels digging through and chewing through the daggone tops and the sides of these things. So let them see them get through that, Matt.
It'd be a saber-tooth squirrel.
The only problem is that's about a couple 100-yard hike down the hill, back up in the mountains or into the woods. So
well, it rains, so it should be cool enough.
Yeah. Oh, thank God it rained and kind of cooled it off. Its heat index was like 106 today, something like that. So stopped over on this side because we got we're gonna put some of Matt's go-go juice out. I'm gonna let him do the honors. But guys, we've had a last season and then now already this spring on using this stuff, and Matt has found the secret to this, which we can't tell you, but
secret.
We might be getting ready to put this out there on the market. So I can rest assure you this: everywhere we put this, there's holes, and this is at the top of a hill, hard ground. We didn't dig it in, and just take you over and show you this hole that they've dug out here. So as you can see, I mean, you can see how hard packed it is, but they are digging it out, and I'm assuming the one down there is going to be the same. So Matt, if you want to do the honors, I'd put one in each.
One in each?
Yeah, we brought 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like an oil slick.
I love it.
The go-go juice. All right, so getting a little dark back here through this big thick canopy, but this is the old feeder. If you've been following along, you see we have a squirrel problem. This is brand new last year, and they basically just destroyed it. So we're gonna haul that out of here, but got all this packed in. They ain't getting through that. How much corn we got over there, Matt? 300 pounds?
Enough.
300 pounds of corn. And however much that dang on big time weighs, but Got 2 bottles of Matt's Go-Go juice. So we're about exhausted.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a great idea to come out here after the rain, cool it off.
It's humid.
It's extremely humid.
Oh, it's so humid.
So anyway, we're going to get after it, get this stuff set up, and we're going to check some of these cameras, do a card pull, and hopefully we got some more great bucks to bring you guys. Stay tuned. Now roll it back into that hole. Oh yeah.
Try this little side up, boys.
That's one thing about being on a hill.
Should probably dug a little
Yeah.
gallon hole.
All right, so we gotten a ton of work done. Got everything set up. Got to get back out there and do some bush hogging. It got a little late on us last night. I didn't get that done. So just cleaning up that food plot and that clover. Got it sprayed. So get out there and do some bush hogging. Unfortunately, there was not some great pictures. I put some real cheap cameras out there because it's notorious for getting cameras stolen on that property. But I've got them hidden really well, and it's working. And we also haven't caught any trespassers, so that's good too. And again, I think where we've got these cameras at, people aren't just wanting to get off the beaten path and get down into the woods and up and out of these hollers. So far the cameras have been good. So we've moved a couple more cameras and hopefully position them where we can get some better quality pictures. There were 2 bucks in there that looked pretty good, but unfortunately, between the camera, the picture quality, and the distance of how far they were and that they were moving, we really couldn't tell what they were, and so it wasn't worth putting in the video. But you could tell they were wide racked bucks. So either way, we're going to keep adding to that list here over the next month, 2 months, and start narrowing it down before we get into the 2020 season. Guys, I appreciate you hanging in there with me. Again, I didn't mean to make this a real political view, but I'm just so sick and tired of hearing everything that's going on in this country, all the negative that's going on in this great country each and every day, and I felt like I needed to say something. But again, this November, vote with your heart. Listen to the facts. Don't get caught up in the fake news and the derivative that the social media and the media and the deep left want you to think, and keep dividing this country. Let's stop getting divided. Let's come together as a nation and vote with your heart, and let's get back to keeping this country great, you know. So on that note, guys, I'm going to sign out and tune back in. Make sure if you haven't subscribed already, get down there and hit that subscribe button. 2020 season is not going to be, it's not going to be any joke. So really expecting some big bucks to come out of this season. So get down there, hit that subscribe, hit that little bell so you get notified when we drop these new episodes. And until next time, guys, wake up and hunt.
Mr.